Bet. Alright, so today we won't be wasting any time as in any time at all, when we go straight into this video. For those who keep asking how to enter, the description below. And you guys in the comment section, please help me out here, because people keep asking and it's still down there. And make sure you vote for each person on here. And if you want your name in on the RMF, you can place it in. If you don't, then it's whatever, but I won't be doing it myself, just so you guys know. Anyway, let's get straight into this video. This is contestant number 1, and let me turn up this brightness right here. This fade is looking alright. Looks pretty good. The longer hairs is easier to fade. I usually look at from like the bald to like the one. That's really where I'm focusing on here. You can kind of see oh crap, like a faint line here and a faint line here. The line here is made because he used a shaver. I think you need to work on the shaving skills a bit more. If you look here, you can really see that it's kind of spotty here. This is really being a stickler, but like looking far away, you wouldn't be able to tell that. But this shade right here is a little, you can see 2 different shades. I think if you work on using the corner of your shaver and his pro foil or wall shaver, 5-star shaver, whichever one you're using, or you could be using something different than that, I don't know. But my advice to you is to use your edger, turn it around on top of itself, and use the corner like that, or use the shaver, or come down on it, and that would definitely help you fade this better. You got to be more consistent. It could have been rushing, not quite sure, but yeah, I'm giving this one an 8. Not too bad. First thing I like to compliment is the direction of this taper. That's really one of the most difficult things to accomplish as I'd say a barber. To me, the fades for a tempo is really difficult. The fade, there's no lines in the fade, which is good, but the next level of checking a fade is looking at the gradients. If you look at the gradients here, I'm really playing with the zoom and I'm very sorry, but if you look at the gradients, this all kind of looks like the same level. To really take this taper to the next level, you don't really have any sideburns here, so you can just bald this out, give it some direction, give it some dimension, give it some more lights so that the darks pop more. And then if we look at the corners here, 1, you didn't dust off your client, and 2, this is not hard. This is not a hard line. Got to go over that a few more times, or use a comb, comb it out and cut it so it's cleaner, because you understand it, because you got it clean here, just kind of laxed off here and around here. But yeah, other than that, good job, D to Barber. I'm giving this one an 8 as well. We're on to number 3. Okay, this line here is super clean. This fade here is super clean. I like what you did with the top. There's literally no lines here. The only thing I kind of see is a little bit of a hole here, me being a stickler, and around here. I know you want to keep the front dark, but I don't want to see, this kind of part line here. And of course, I'm going to get the corners, because you got to focus on those corners. That really makes the hairline sharp and really makes it pop. But other than that, like, I'm loving this right here. I wish I could see what that design was doing. I can't really see it from here, but I think it's pretty clean. Edger scissor hands, bro. He definitely, and he got the little logo going on here. Yeah, I'm giving this one a 9. Good job, bro. Interesting. My man's got a mullet, and it's 2018. What an interesting choice. Fade is okay. My biggest problems with this fade come in this area and this area, and you guys understand the problems with this area. Since the head curves in at this point, most times you got to be mindful of that. If you want to create that gradient to make it look like there's no dent there, you got to really focus on that too. Here we can see a clear line right here. You can use the corner of your blade. This is a 1. You use the corner of 1 or 1.5, and just use the corner and go like that. Clipper over comb really helps with this right here. And down here, you can really see, you kind of just nudge the edger here. I'd be a little more confident with it and bring it out a little more. The more light you bring out here, the better the darkness looks. And actually, a good cheat code is that, like, the more you bring this out, the harder it is to see lines, because the fade becomes faster. I'm not sure if you understand what that means. Like, the more spread out the fade is, the easier it is to see lines. and it should be the easier it is to take them out. The faster the fade, the harder it is to see lines, but it is the harder to take them out. So it's like a little confusing. But other than that, the lineup is clean. I would advise you starting to use a razor when it comes to straight and coarse hair. You can really see the stubble right here. You can see stubble here, and there's like hardly any stubble here. I don't know what you used here. Whatever you use here, use that joint here. But anyway, I'm giving this one a 7. It needs a little work. I like that this is kind of a little faded out a bit, but yeah, that's my take on that. Josiah the Barber, 94. Interesting. The fade right there just kind of hit me right away. I like the way you did the top. Nice and clean. Nice scissor work. You can see the direction of the fade. Goes kind of with the head. Personally, I would have liked a little more of a curve, but like I said, like a lot of this thing is preference. This still looks fine. I like that you used a shaver. I don't know if he was trying to grow something out or something, but these are more stubborn hairs that you'd want to go over a little more and bring it up here. Did you use a shaver? I still kind of see stubble, but yeah, I think this gradient is pretty clean. Not much to say about this. Nice fade, bro. I see a faint dark line right here that I kind of would have went over with clipper over comb, like with the little part or with the edger that I used. But the Barber Nico, good job, bro. Giving this one an 8.5. Interesting. The first problem I have with this is that his skin is red here. Doesn't seem like you lined him up though. Just by looking at, and you didn't brush my man's after you was done. But just by looking at this guy's head, it looks like you kind of attacked him. Whoa, is my head like really cutting out of the frame? I'm sorry, but yeah, it looks like you attacked my guy right here. I'd actually this don't look crazy to y'all. Okay, first of all, the fade is okay. Fade around here is good. I definitely see a dark spot right here. It seems like you faded in quadrants, and you kind of forgot this spot. You lost your place, and that's dark. That's fine. You gotta improve your eye. You can see that faded this well. I really hope you didn't shape him up, because I can't really. It looks like you didn't, and I really hope you didn't. But you still got abrasions here. Make sure you brush your clients afterwards. I know you can see the fade. If you don't brush it, you'll see spots. I mean, you'll leave spots that you could have seen if you brushed it. So yeah, I'm giving this one just based on the abrasions, the lack of brushing, the shaping. I'm giving this a 6, bro. All right. First things first. This is the lightest part of the picture, and you want it to kind of be over here. Unless you got a practical light, that's a little different. Practical light is when there's a light in the frame to change the mood. I'm a film nerd, so that's just, what to kind of look at. But anyway, this is dark, and it's hard to look at because my eye's looking over here. So first things first, this is a really nice shape. The design, really nice shape. It's not clean though. You got to make sure you go over that with the razor or come back over with the trimmer. Make sure you go over that thing. Make it as sharp as you made this hairline. Really dope, really sharp. This fade can do a little better. I'm not liking the gradients. It looks kind of two-toned, where this is light and then this is dark. I want to see some gradients. I want to see some change, some gradualness. I don't know what you were doing here. I wish I could see another angle, but from looking at it, I don't like that this was done. I want to see what you did over here to really like complete that look. I can't really grade that from here, but overall, I'm giving this one an 8.5. Okay, not much to see here. I'm looking at this, what I'm hoping is an undercut. Not really feeling whatever this is happening here. We are responsible for the hair on the top. That has to change. I remember growing in the barber game, people would only think, or it seemed like they'd only think about the fade. But if you look on Instagram, all these barbers, they take care of the whole head. They wash, they blow dry, they style. Some people dye. You have to. You don't just fit. You don't just provide haircuts. You provide whole looks. This is not a look. This isn't a style right here. You don't want to let my mans leave the chair like this. You know what I'm saying? Given the picture, given the hard light, given the lack of background, you're looking like you're in your house or you're in your room. I'm not sure how serious you're taking barbering, but I'd take that into consideration. Your fade though is good. Your fade is good. I don't see problems here for real. It is slightly spotty here if I'm being a stickler. If you kind of look back, you can see this is dark. Then it kind of comes down here. Then this is dark, and that's where notching and using the corner of your blade, where you just kind of lighten that out to make it more consistent. With a fade, you want it to be consistent this way and gradually changing this way. Hope that helps people. But I'm giving this one a 6. I really don't even like this picture. Okay, we're doing something here. He tried to take care of the whole head. I'm not really feeling this style. It looks like you kind of lost control. But I love the fade. I love the shape up. I just want to know like what you're trying to do here. I'm personally not feeling it. Somebody else could. This fade, I love the direction. I love that. Like I was saying on the last one, you got the direction here. You got the same exact. It's consistent going this way. And it's ever changing going this way. Even though I kind of see a faint line here, you can kind of notch that. Use a clipper over comb. And it's a hard line here. You can kind of use your edgers between that and your no guard, kind of blend that out. And my last problem that I see is, if you see this is light over here, right? You could have used an edger or a shaver, but this is dark. You gotta be consistent amongst this part. Like this needs to be all the same. I don't want to see this different tone here. I want it to be completely clean, completely clear. But yeah, other than that, good job, bro. Giving this one a 9. Abel's cuts, good job. Interesting. We come back to the Asian hair. We always come back to the Asian hair. Like I said on the last one, Asian hair is difficult to cut because hairs go in different directions, and then it creates different densities of, like, visually. So we look here. This looks light. It looks like the same exact lightness is down here, and then over here looks extremely dark. It's just because of the angle that we're looking at it. But even with that angle, I can see that this fade isn't consistent. It's spotty. I can see this line here. I like that you kept the front hair dark. You didn't control the hair on the top. You are responsible for that, though. You are responsible for the hair on top of the head because they're in your chair and they ask you for a haircut, and this is also part of the hair. Make sure you style that product. Do something. If they don't want product, like, tell them, look, this is my thing. You don't need product, but I need to finish. I need to finish your hair. The hair doesn't go straight up here. You can leave this. You need to like either control that, either cut that, or like leave it longer, do something with it. But it just sticking out like this, like it doesn't have a home. It's not really what you want to do. Giving this one a 7. Nice try though. And I'd want you also to dust off the client before you send it in. Okay. This is not bad. This is not. He doesn't seem Asian, but he still has the same quote unquote Asian hair problem, where this all looks like the same level. But I'm hoping it seems as if that this is not the same level, and it's hard to grade because of that same thing. But I see no lines. I do wish I'd see more gradients though, because this all looks like the same level as I just said. And I'd want some control here. Cut this lower, comb it, do something. I'm not sure what happened. Like, this shape is not something I'm feeling either. Good job with no lines, but with the styling form, with the taking responsibility for the look, this is like, just look at the look. It's not something, it's not really that popping. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm giving this one an 8. And that's all we have for today. I hope you guys liked today's episode of RMF. See you guys next Wednesday at 5. Another little thing that I'd want you guys to know, that I will take people's RMF within the first hour of the video dropping. So make sure you turn on your post notifications. And if you have not yet already, please subscribe to the Barber's Table. It's lit. We popping over here. And I hope you just watched that last video drop with the, what was it called? The Cut Buddy. That joint is dope. Let me know what you think about the editing. Let me know what you think about the whole joint. And see you guys in the next video.